You're listening to Garden Master Ken Lain and the Top 10 Gardener Podcast. Welcome to the Top 10 Garden Show.
And we are back with Lisa Lain in the studio. She comes each week with your garden question. Just what are your neighbors talking about? We can glean off some information from that. Welcome to the studio, Lisa.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You've been busy. You folks have been, your team has just been going crazy.
We have been busy. We've gotten a few trucks in, so everybody thinks, oh, it's the end of the season. Nothing's going on.
Californians.
Yeah, but no, there's a lot of wonderful things that just came in, those late summer, early fall. You got to check it out.
So the title of this show was "The Brightest Flowers of the Year Are Now," and they truly are the brightest flowers of the year because they just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And the mums just came in; just everything is just, and they're not just big; they're like monsters. They're like Goliath, and when it comes to mums, they're just beautiful. So the second we get back from our vacation, we're taking one of those.
That's true.
Snagging it, bringing it home. So what kind of questions we got this week?
Well, a few and varied questions.
Tis the season. Must be late summer.
It must be. All right. So Tom has a question. He thinks he burned out his lawn using a high nitrogen food in June.
Tom.
So he wants to know, is there any chance it'll come back? Kind of rejuvenate itself.
Sure.
Or if he does have to reseed, when would be the next best time to reseed?
So Tom, you know, that's how you learn gardening. I'm going to forgive you. You're good. This is how you learn. Oops. We've all, if you've had a lawn, we've all spilled some and it burned a hole. That grass is not going to come back. It's dead. So you fried it, vaporized it. But the great thing is you can overseed right now. It's a great time. Now through October is kind of your sweet spot for overseeding, extending, because it's still humid. The ground is warm. Literally that grass seed will germinate within, literally days. We're talking a week. You're going, oh, I'm good. I'm such a gardener. Look, it's all growing. So you should be okay. I would flush that area out where it got burned because you don't want any leftover nitrogen left from that synthetic. You want to kind of flush that out, rake off that dead matted material. So we open up the ground underneath, put your seed on top of that. There's two types of seed we have here. It's a fescue and kind of the Prescott blend, that whole bluegrass blend. Just if you know what kind of grass you have, we'll just set you up with it. And when you put the seed down, make sure you get a bag of premium mulch to go over top of that seed, because the birds will think you're putting out seed just for them. And so that hides the seed, makes it germinate faster. Kind of just makes it ensures that things go fast. And then you're probably watering daily, if not a couple times a day, until the seedlings are up, till you get to your first mowing, and then you're kind of good to go. I would encourage you, Tom, the grass that's left, what you may want to do, here's an insider tip. Hi, my name's Ken. My wife, Lisa. We're just here we're talking over the back fence, the backyard. This is really going to help you. They make a product called humic, Humic, humic. It's humic acid. I would put that on the entire lawn before you even start. That'll help. If there is anything remaining, it will help it root. So what humic does, it encourages, it tickles the roots of the plant so they start to root out. It'll help what's remaining, and then if there's anything that's possibly alive, it'll encourage it to grow, and it helps seedlings. So you kind of a win-win-win. A bag covers a couple thousand square feet. It's not a fertilizer. It's a food enhancer. It's a soil enhancer kind of thing. You not only burn the grass, you vaporize the worms and everything else. Nothing like synthetic foods. So from now on, here's what I'd recommend. Starting in March, fertilize with the all-purpose plant food. It's organic, 744 mild. Just everything is enhanced with that. The next month, put humic. Just every month, switch it off once a month. Fertilize, put something on your lawn March through October. and you will have the most lush, gorgeous lawn you've ever seen. Weeds won't they would not dare try to invade because the grass is so tight and so full. That'll help you. So when you get ready, come talk to us. We'll walk you through the process.
And those products also help it root deeper.
It does.
So a deeper rooted lawn takes less water.
Yeah, it
so
does.
It's very
Yep.
beneficial to do that.
Chokes out weeds. It does a lot of good stuff. So
Yeah.
humic helps attract worms and the beneficial stuff into your lawn. Helps aerate. You'll probably never have to aerate. Humic is such a good, strong. It feeds the bacteria that takes out the matting, that dead mat stuff underneath. It's just a really good product.
It really is. And you can use it on more than just lawns. It's
Well,
great
yeah,
for
but
trees.
Tom
and
doesn't
shrubs.
care. He
I
only
know,
wants to fix his bird
but
lawn.
for those people that are listening,
Yeah.
that go, what else could I use it on? A lot of different things.
Humic acid is like magic. It's like
It's a great
magic
product.
coffee grounds for the
But
yard.
better than coffee grounds. It actually
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Next question is, I forgot to write down. Oh, Linda. So she moved into an existing home
Right.
that had apple trees already on it.
Yeah.
Was concerned, just felt like the apples were small this year, plus very wormy.
Yeah.
Which I think it must have been a bad collie moth year because people are complaining. But wants to know for next year, how can she really get a nice, good crop without the worms?
Sure. So if you have some fruit, the fruits seem to be a little delayed, so they might be small yet, but you've got plenty of runway yet. So you've got really October is when you're starting to harvest some of those things, especially if we're delayed a bit. And so if they're smaller, they will get bigger. Give it time, patience. Don't give up. Keep watering. You might even fertilize. Get a bag of the fruit and vegetable food and sprinkle that out there. That'll encourage more growth. Now, her real question: I've got worms, and I don't like fruit with worms in them. I don't blame you, Linda. What to do? So they make that's called codling moth. It's a little tiny. It's the cutest little moth, but she lays her eggs on the fruit, and the worm, or the maggot stage, burrows into the fruit, eats out the inside, and then burrows its way out. And so that's where the worm. It's a cute little worm, actually, just not your fruit.
Exactly.
So it's okay. It's
a
ugly.
worm.
It's a worm. So what to do? So codling moth are very easy to kill, but you just have to know when to spray. Anything will kill a codling moth. You just have to know it's all about timing. So we make a product. It's a codling moth trap. Linda, you might even come in now to get one, put it up in your tree, hang it there, and it's got a pheromone in there that attracts this little tiny moth and goes, oh, the party's in that little cardboard box. Let's all go in there. And so you'll be sitting there going, nothing's going on, nothing's happening. You've checked it for 2 weeks straight, nothing happened. And then all of a sudden this thing fills up with codling moths, little tiny moths. Then you know, oh, they're laying eggs. Spray right then. It's a monitoring system for when to spray. And you spray it with just about anything will kill off codling moth. We've got several here that are organic that'll take them right out. So apples and pears, that's what codling moth likes to eat. They don't get on peaches or nectarines or apricots or plums. They like apples and pears. So we can help you with that. So, or you can do it like your grandparents did. They marked on a calendar, and every 2 weeks they sprayed the tree.
We can be smarter.
We can be better. Yeah. We can definitely be better.
Okay. Next question is from Hannah. She wants to know, when is the best time to start putting in her fall veggies?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question, actually. I haven't checked if they started. It should be
they
starting
have
to come
started
in.
to come in. They're starting
gotcha.
to arrive. The kales, the lettuces, all that kind of stuff.
So Hannah, now put them in as soon as you can. As soon as something fades or doesn't even looks remotely, when that zucchini stops, he starts wilting, getting all fungally and just covered in white powdery mildew.
I think you just described
that
ours again.
thing out and put in your summer veggies. I'd say the same thing with winter flowers, pansies, violas. They're available now. As soon as anything even remotely stops, or it looks great, you just want winter color, rip them out, put them in, so they've got time to fill in and bump up. So the ground is so warm, they will grow. I mean, really fast. I mean, your broccoli, you're going to have cauliflower for Christmas dinner. You're going to have broccoli and lettuce and spinach, all those fall and winter crops right away. So Now, Hannah. Now.
Now's
And
the time.
they're available at Waters Garden Center.
Yes.
There we go. So Ken and Lisa Lain will be right back right after this. If new neighbors are encroaching on your privacy, we have just the solution.
At Waters, we have an entire section of thick, bold plants dedicated to privacy.
Fall is a time to plant a new privacy hedge, and we're here as advisors.
Take a quick measurement and snap a picture before you come visit, and you'll quickly be living in privacy once again.
Plus, our team of experts know how to plant to increase plant growth next spring. We'll show you how.
Waters Garden Center. We know privacy in your backyard.
You're listening to Ken Lain, aka the Top 10 Gardener. Ken can be found throughout the week in Prescott at Waters Family Garden Center. Listen daily as he answers the top 10 questions of the week, streaming on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you download your podcasts.